Hi, my name's Phil Gardner.
And hi, my name's Lisa Gardner.
No way.
It is.
No way.
You're fun with boxes.
Oh, yes, and welcome to Fun with Boxes. And today we are going to look at our top 10 games that we're looking forward to at the UK Games Expo.
Yeah, well, it's not really a top 10.
No.
Because it's 10 games we're really excited to see at UKGE.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, because it was hard to do a list full stop. But then actually trying to rank them of what we're most excited for, that was just impossible to do. So this is just 10 games each that we are very excited to go and check out at UK Games Expo.
Yeah.
So I know some of them I've got on my list are demos, some of the ones are ones you can buy, but perhaps I've not had a chance to play or not even seen some of them. Some just intrigued me.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a mix on my list. Yours?
Yeah. Mine, I was quite surprised. I had a look on Board Game Geek at the list of games that they had that were coming for the UK Games Expo, and I thought I narrowed it down to around 10 games, but when I looked at my list, there were 43. So, yes.
Well, I looked at the BGG list that W. Eric Martin did and does amazingly for all the cons. And I also looked at the UK Games Expo list on the UK Games Expo site, and there were different games on both.
Yes.
So my list ended up even longer than that.
Oh, never.
And then had to narrow it down. So it's quite an impossible task.
It really is, yeah.
Now, what's on our list might not turn out to be the best games at UKGE.
Nope.
Some of them might turn out to be our favourite games ever. Who knows?
Yeah.
That's the excitement of a con, isn't it? You never know what you're going to discover.
Exactly, yeah. Because even though I've, had a little look at some of the games that could be available, who knows what we could discover when we get there.
Oh, I know.
Oh, so exciting, so exciting. So,
Shall we crack onto the list?
Yeah, now we've got the ground rules there. Basically, it's not a top 10.
It's not a top 10, it's a list.
It's just a list in a random order.
Yes.
Okay, would you like
I can start. So, my first game is one that we've actually seen, but we've not actually played it, and we know it's being released at UK Games Expo, which is why I'm very, very excited. And it's a game from a publisher we love, Cosmos.
Oh, yes.
And is the game Australis, which is absolutely beautiful. You're sort of in the barrier reef and you're on this track and you're collecting different things along the way. There's a bit of a dice battle at the end, but the ultimate is the cutest turtles you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
I
forgot about that.
I know.
Yeah, we did see it.
So we got to see it at Aircon in Harrogate. Wonderful Nikki talked us through the game and so there's a lot going on in there. But it seems sort of family friendly, accessible, gorgeous, but enough going on to keep it exciting for more serious gamers as well. So really, really excited to actually sit down and play that one, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
Snaffle a copy because it is being launched there.
Yeah.
So very excited by that.
Excellent. Good choice.
Thank you.
Very good choice. Very good choice. My first one on my list is For the Emperor by publishers All Play. And this one looks quite interesting because it's a two-player game and it seems to have that battling thing, a bit like Air, Land and Sea.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I'm quite looking for it. You control a battlefield if you have the most total strength.
Yeah.
So,
So is it more Air, Land and Sea, or is it more Battle Line or Hannah Makoji? Because we love those two-player battling back and forth and playing the strength and stuff, and they all play so differently. And don't forget, we had a new favourite that we picked up earlier this year, Compile. So we are full in on that type of mechanism.
Definitely, and obviously I know nothing at all about it other than that, and it looks really intriguing. So if it's got that type of gameplay, I'm in.
Yeah. And it's all play. We love all play games. All play, so they normally it's the small box range from all play. So exciting.
Cool. Yeah,
cool.
Cool.
Right. The next one on my list then is one that I've been wanting to get my hands on for quite some time. And it's going to be at UKGE. So it's been out a little while, but I don't think it's been widely available, which I don't know if it was crowdfunded before, but we've seen it at a couple of conventions. We've seen people playing it. And it's one I've been wanting to get because it looks amazing. And it is Terrascape.
Oh, yes.
So anyone who's seen this game set up, it looks phenomenal. It's got amazing. This building in the middle of the player board, this mansion, and there's all manner of horrors going on within it. So this is by Ice Makes Limited, and they're going to be there at UKG. There's going to be copies for sale, and I'm going to be first in line because I am desperate to get my hands on a copy of Terrascape.
It looks really good, doesn't it? Like you say, it's all about that. You see it on the table, you walk past, and then you've got to walk back and then look at it again because it looks fantastic.
Yeah, and I was jealous. Our friends got to play it at Aircon in Telford last year. They sat down with one of the publishers of the game, and we were mid other game. Otherwise, I was like, I need to be in that game. I really want to play it. But it looks amazing. So UKG is where it's going to happen. I'm going to get a copy.
Good choice. Very good choice. Very good choice. So my next game is a Turner, which is a Martin Wallace game. So need I say any more? From Ares Games. And it's got a Roman theme. So I'm very much into that. Yeah. And it's Martin Wallace.
It's Martin Wallace. So, now, it looks like a big game, a heavy game. It looks phenomenal. Not sure how the gameplay works, but I do know Board Stupid were raving about it on one of their videos. Really? Matt and Wayne, they were like, this could be the greatest game. This could be the best game of 2025. I remember them do that. So it was like, ding! Martin Wallace, big heavy Euro game.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if Board Stupid are excited by it.
Yeah. Could it be the new brass?
Could it be the new brass? Well, let's not get too carried away.
Yeah. No.
Who knows?
No, I don't think it's got beer in it. So.
I know nothing about it, but it does, other than I've seen the pictures. Yeah. And it looks fantastic. So there you go.
And no one can do big heavy Euro like Martin.
No one can.
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah. Great guy.
Yes. Lovely chap.
So I'm downscaling a little bit now. So I've gone from the big Terrascape with crazy 3D components to my next one is Catchy Cat.
Oh.
Catchy Cat. I just like saying it. Catchy Cat. Now, this is by Bright Eye Games.
Ooh, Bright
Eye. And it is a small card game, a two-player trick-taking game.
Oh, great.
I know.
I'm in.
Now, Bright Eye Games do really interesting games, often sort of like pick up games from Asia and that, interesting themes, interesting mechanics. We fell in love with Curry Taking and Sumo. And I think this is their latest one. I couldn't find any information on BGG or anything about it. This was on the UK Games Expo site. And I read about it, and two-player trick-taking, trying to win the favours of the feline cat, who changes its mind all the time of what it actually wants.
Just like actual cats.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, do I want to tickle or not?
No, I'm bored.
No, I'm bored now. No.
Or I do want to tickle. Tickle me now.
Yes. Yeah. But Catchy Cat, Bright Eye Games, fun, hopefully, two-player trick-taking. Because, just wanted to say two-player trick-taking because everyone always said you can't do two-player trick-taking. And then the last few years there's been some amazing ones like Jekyll and Hyde, Lone Wolves. But so many interesting two-player trick-taking. I keep wondering, how?
Yeah,
they keep coming up with new ways to do trick-taking and make it work for two players as well. So Catchy Cat.
It's incredible.
I've got high expectations. Don't let me down.
Yeah. It sounds like it could be a perfect game. Perfect two-player trick-taking game. Yes, definitely. Well, my next game is again by Ares Games, and that is Balconia. Balconia. And again, another two-player game, but another game a bit like Terrascape, where it's got a big sort of 3D thing where you're building your buildings. Oh, it looks really good. And I'm sure we've seen this at Essen.
We did. We saw it at Essen, and it was just being demoed there. But I don't know if their copies hadn't arrived or what was going on. And then we saw it briefly then at Aircon. I feel we might have seen it, but it, again, wasn't available. But it looks amazing. It reminds me of games when I was a child of sort of like, you know, like your Downfall or your Connect 4, where you've got the middle structure and you're playing things or you're doing things each side and it impacts the other side. But it also looks like you're organising. It's like organising the game shelf, but it's not. It's little balconies in a building and you're organising things.
That's it. Yeah, you're building an apartment complex block by block, filling up a 5x5 grid. But it
just looks so pretty.
It does. It does.
Oh, pretty.
Purr.
Oh no, we're back on cats.
Back on cats. Yeah. No, so
yeah, it's really one that's been on our radar for a while. Looking forward to seeing that. Cool. Yeah. Right, my next one. Now it's only going to be there for demo, but I need to play it. I need to see it because I'm super duper excited for Battle of the Divas.
Oh yes.
So this is going to be one of the new games from Salt and Pepper Games.
Salt and Pepper Games.
I know, and it's a battle between opera singers Maria Callas and Renata Tebaldi. Now, the reason I'm excited about it is not just because it's a really cool, interesting theme, but it's the second in the series of the Battle Without Bullets series, and Battle of Versailles is just phenomenal.
It's one of the best two-player games you can buy.
Exactly. And this is the next one in this series. So this was the first one. I know. So I'm like, this sets the bar high. But this is, get a copy of it. If you like two-player games, sort of a bit of a push and pull. Battle of Versailles, definitely. And then, so with opera theme now, so we're going from fashion to opera.
They do the most amazing and very engaging themes.
Yeah.
Whether you're into fashion, whether you're into opera, I'm sure it's going to be fascinating.
Yeah. But I just love it, like taking that idea of a battle, but removing the war.
Yes.
Doing
I'd forgotten that that's what they were doing. Yeah. Oh, they Battle of Versailles, fantastic. So this one,
definitely very excited. Very excited.
No brainer then.
So that was Battle of the Divas.
Yeah.
But that's for demo.
Oh, yeah.
We can't buy it yet.
No, but it'd be good to at least have a little go.
Yeah, raise my anticipation for when it is released.
Even higher, even higher. Well, my next game is Lost Lumina.
Lost Lumina.
Lost Lumina. As you can tell, my pronunciation skills are, as always, fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's also called Lost Light as well. Lost Light, I think so I think it's
but
changing names.
This is coming from Dranda Games. Dranda Games.
Oh. Yeah. I don't think they've had a miss, have they?
Nope. Nope. Definitely not. What a fantastic games company. And this one is a two-player drafting game. And oh my God, it looks so fantastically cute.
It does.
It's by the company that did Galactic Cruise.
And Explorers and Navoria, of course it looks cute. Explorers and Navoria. It does look gorgeous.
It does look
absolutely
really,
gorgeous.
Really nice. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that.
A different type of game from them, because like I say, we've come from Galactic Cruise, the big heavy Euro. We've got Explorers and Navoria, which had very interesting, tracks and drafting and various things going on. Now, Pioneers Rails, a lovely little flip and right type. So this one now is area control, but still with card play.
Drafting.
Drafting. Drafting, area control.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Super excited.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
It does look gorgeous. Looks absolutely gorgeous. So I think that one's just for demo there as well, isn't it? I know. I'm sorry. But don't worry, you got Mutagen to look forward to this year, isn't it?
Yeah, can't wait for that. Can't wait.
Yeah. So hopefully that will be there as well. Yeah. You can go and have a little look at Mutagen. Yeah. Right. The next one, again, it's just for demo, but Ares games, which you've mentioned a few different Ares games. Yes, but I've got one. Mine's just for demo, and it is Viking Route.
Oh, I see. I'd
now,
like to look at that one.
Yeah, I do like a Viking game. For anyone, I do like a Viking game, but there are a lot of Viking games, so it's
not enough.
What sets this one apart?
Not enough Viking games.
Not enough Viking games?
No, not enough.
What drew me into this, because there are a lot of Viking games, so it needs to have something extra to really sort of pique that interest. It's designed by Guido Albini and Martino Ciacciera. I've probably said that wrong.
I doubt it.
But they are the designers of The Faceless.
Oh.
That game with the magnets.
Yeah.
And they're using that mechanism in this game.
Are they?
So you're looking at there's a compass with a magnet, and that's going to sort of dictate how you move your ships. And obviously there's enemies and things going on within it. And it's so they're going to use that magnet mechanism from The Faceless, but in a Viking game.
Oh, can we go to the UK Games Expo right now?
I know, but it's demo again. We can't bring a copy home, but we want to sit and play it because it sounds fascinating. Now, The Faceless, we've never had a chance to play that. We've never been anywhere where it's been available.
Always been intrigued by it.
But definitely one that's always been on our radar. So this is going to be our opportunity to have a play around with that awesome magnetism.
Wow.
Magnetism,
that's a good word. Watch out.
So
wow.
Your
list is really fantastic.
I did my research.
You've got good
I
taste.
went down so many rabbit holes. Some of them I wish I could have got out of. Other ones I was quite happy in there. Like with Viking Route, that was a joy to research.
It does look really good. Well, my next game is a game I'm super, super excited about because it's by Osprey Games.
We love Osprey games.
We do indeed. And we love a game by Trevor Benjamin and David Thompson. And this is Line of Fire Burnt Moon. And it's a 2-player card game with a bit of Undaunted in it.
No.
Well, I don't know. Possibly.
2-player?
2-player.
Well, Undaunted is 2-player anyway.
Yeah. But still.
Yeah.
Still.
I love it. You forget your mechanisms are some of your favourite games.
No, I just love games. I just love games.
It just feels like you're playing it with more people.
Sometimes it does.
It's because of the deck you build.
It's all the voices in my head. Yeah, it's like a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
I don't. But no, it color me intrigued.
Yes. But a very different theme on this one.
Yeah.
Because I suppose they went space, wasn't it, with Undaunted Callisto?
Yeah.
But now they are sort of dropping the human element completely in this one now, isn't
because it's robots.
Robots. I think robots are a bit on brand at the moment, aren't they? Yeah. It's the year of the robot.
Year of the robot. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I love Osprey Games. I love these two designers. They are so fantastic.
Yeah, the quality in Osprey Games is always phenomenal. I know there was another Osprey game that I was really intrigued by as well. So we're definitely going to be going and checking out the Osprey stand, as we always do every year at UKGE. Right, next on my list is a game we've also seen before, but we didn't get a chance to play, which I was very, very sad about. So we saw it at Aircon.
Yeah.
Designed by the lovely Lawrence and Amy from Sneaky Rascal Games.
Oh, yes.
And it is Restless Spirits.
Yes. I really wanted to play
all weekend at Harrogate. We kept going to the booth, and there was always people sat down and playing, and we just couldn't get the timing right to actually sit down and play it. But it is a beautiful looking game.
It really is.
Really lovely card game. The artwork on it was absolutely stunning. So UKGE, really it is happening. We are going to be playing. Again, it's not going to be out because that's going to be crowdfunded, but we get to go and sit and play it, hopefully this time.
Definitely. And what was amazing was, and it was good for them, but bad for us that we didn't get to play it, but every time we walked past their stand or stall
or went there intentionally to try and play it.
There was always people there.
Yeah, which was awesome.
That was really good. Yeah. So looking forward to that one.
Yes. Yes. Very excited.
Cool. Well, a game that I'm really looking forward to, but we have played already, and that is Luthier by Pavison Games. Pavison Games. Oh, see. Oh, by Pavison Games. And, well, we've played the game already. We're very fortunate to have played the game. And, oh my goodness.
Yeah, our wonderful friend Julian taught us the game last year, and our wonderful friend Libby works for Pavison Games now.
Yes, she does.
She didn't at the time, but does now. So Libby and Julian with Boxed Meeples taught us the game, and it was phenomenal. And that was sort of that was a demo copy that they'd had to cover on their channel. And very kind that they played it with us. But we're going to get to actually see the finished version now at UKGE.
Can't wait.
But come on, we can't mention Pavison without the other excitements that are happening with Pavison.
What excitements are happening?
There's the expansion for distilled cocktails. So we get to take a look at that.
Fantastic.
I know, because I'm not a whiskey drinker, so I'm very excited for cocktails to be mixed into distilled, because I do like a cocktail.
Okay, I prefer the whiskey.
But then the other game, which we managed to play the early prototype version of at Aircon in Harrogate, was the Class of '89.
Oh, I so enjoyed that.
And that's going to be there, a more developed version of it, because they've announced the artwork and everything, and the cover, it looks phenomenal. And we had a great time playing that. So we're definitely going to be going along to Pavison and checking out all the new stuff there.
That one's going to be an Insta back or whatever they do. But that was really enjoyed
good
playing
fun.
That.
Really good fun. So I know we weren't doing honourable mentions, but I've snuck some honourable mentions in there.
You did. That's very, that's very crafty.
Yeah. You got 3 for 1 there with Pavison.
No way.
But definitely go and check them out. They're going to be very busy. So
they're going to be super busy. Libby is going to be super busy.
Yes, because she's working there. So that'll be awesome.
That will be awesome. Can't wait.
Right, the next one on my list. Again, I think it might be available to buy. I heard some interesting things on the grapevine today.
Don't tease, no.
I know. So we like games from the Asian market.
Oh, we do.
And there is sort of one designer that sort of like really jumps out if you're into games from the Asian market, and that is Sashi and Sashi.
Yes.
And the newest game from Sashi and Sashi is The Great Evening Banquet. Where you're at sort of like a grand stately home and you're doing the seating arrangements and things. But it's got that amazing art styling that are in Sashi and Sashi games. You know, you think of like your newsboys and you come sail away, and it's always got that great style about it. And apparently this might be at UKGE. So I was watching Cardboard East today, Jay with Cardboard East, and it's going to be at the Tokyo Game Market, which is going to be happening around about the same time. And he did say that it is going to be at UK Games Expo as well. Now, I trust Jay, but he did say you'd probably need to run for it to try and grab it. So I'm going to have my running shoes on because I want to grab a copy if it's there. If it's not, we might have to wait and pick it up because they'll be at Essen as well, I'm sure.
If it's not there, we'll blame Jay.
I'll blame... Oh, yeah, I will be trolling him big time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That's all right, isn't it? Yeah.
I will poke him in the eye.
I love Jay. Jay, you're wonderful. But yeah, so that's hot off the press. You know, if Jay said it, that's truth.
Yep, got to be truth.
Got to be truth. So,
excellent.
Very excited. So, a new Sashi and Sashi with a theme that I'm just in love with: The Great Evening Banquet.
Well, my next game has got nothing to do with food at all, but it is Orapa Mine by Plate Games. Yeah.
We're still in the Asian market.
Yes, we are, And I know nothing about the game other than it's got lots of little coloured pieces of different shapes, and it seems to be a 2-player game, and you've got like a shield in front of you, and it just looks Interesting.
Yeah, so it's got the battleship sort of mechanism that one person has got the shapes on their side and the other person is trying to guess where those shapes are by sort of giving coordinates and then figuring out where everything is.
It looks really interesting.
It does look really, really cool. 2-player sort of deduction battleship-y type game.
Yeah, it looked like puzzly and quite funky.
Yeah, I know they got Digit Code is going to be there as well, which looks interesting as well.
Yeah,
we do like the plate games, so definitely want to pick up some.
I did see that one. That one was there or thereabouts.
Yeah. But looking at the list, there's a great number of sort of Asian publishers going to be there this year.
That's good.
Because it's been great to see how that's been growing year on year. You know, like Taiwan Board Game Design is normally there, and we always love going and checking out what they've got. But like I say, seeing the sort of publishers or the titles that are going to be at UKGE this year, there's definitely a lot more presence from the Asian market, which is very exciting to see.
Very exciting, yeah.
You need less to bring back from Essen then.
Yeah,
if we can get them in the UK instead.
That's true. Yeah.
Or trying to ship them in from somewhere.
Yeah, very true.
Exciting. Right, mine's my wild card, my next one.
Wild card?
Yeah, because I saw the title of this game and then I read the description and it just made me smile that I have to go and check it out.
Okay.
Because it is so wacky that I need more. I need to know.
Yeah.
It is Sentai and Sensibility by Ninth Level Games.
Ooh.
Exactly, a publisher that I don't really know anything about.
Yeah.
But if I read this description to you...
Yes, okay. Please do.
Right. So what if Jane Austen wrote Power Rangers? It's Bridgerton meets Kaiju. You play gentlefolk, gentry in a British regency that never was. Your life is country parties, social dances, and strolls on the promenade in a new dress, until a kaiju appears and ruins the afternoon. You and your Sentai of Rangers will transform into a unit of suited heroes.
What?
Each week you will defend society from the monstrous organisation known as the Syndicate, who never seem to take your social engagements into account before attacking. It's hard to find a suitable spouse when you are always punching things from inside your giant mecha. What is there not to love about that?
Nothing.
I know. It's got my two things. Like, I am a major Jane Austen fan.
Yeah.
And we really love Japanese-themed games and things.
Yeah.
The two together, that sort of blows my mind.
I was not expecting
those two worlds to be put together. No.
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
Wow.
While you're looking for a rich husband.
Well, so
that is my wild card.
I'm all for it. Yeah.
It could be the best game ever.
I think it is going to be the best game ever.
I am very hopeful that it will be the best game ever, because
that's
available? Two themes. Yes, apparently it will be available. Will be available to buy. So I am going to go and check that out, because that is the craziest game theming I've heard in a long time, of where it actually excites me. Of I need to know. I need to figure this out. Are you in shock?
I am in shock.
Yeah.
My goodness, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
So there we go. So that's my wild card. Sentai and Sensibility.
Oh. Well, there you go. Well, my next game is a salt and pepper game. So that's it. That's it.
Well, which one? Because they've got quite a few out this year. Like, I've already covered the Battle of the Divas.
This one is Escape from the Moon.
Ooh.
I know nothing about it at all, other than it's a solo game, I believe.
Ooh. Interesting.
Yeah.
So a spacey theme, because we haven't seen a space theme from Salt and Pepper, have we? We've had sort of fashion, we've got opera going on, and they've got an Oda coming out this year, which is very, very exciting. Yes. We had Thingstead, which was Vikings. They've done Operation Barclay. So space, that's a new frontier for Salt and Pepper.
It is a new frontier, yeah. It is.
You like that then, don't you?
I like that, yeah. That's good. So, that's all I know. So,
yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah, we'll be spending some time on the salt and pepper stand.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
Right, my next one, my penultimate game,
Oh.
yes, is another one from the Asian market. It's from Jelly Games. Ooh. And this is Charge and Spark.
Ooh.
Now, this one, because the designers with this, Akiyama Koryo and Kozu Yusai. Do those names mean anything to you?
Now, they do, because you're asking me.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, those designers...
Remind me.
They worked together. They did Sail.
No way.
I know. An amazing two-player trick-taking game. We're looping back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Two-player trick-taking game.
Oh, wow.
That was obviously picked up by All Play. Yeah. And it had the beautiful art of Webs and Santiago. So this is by those designers. So it's a very different themed game, but it's still a two-player tactical game where you're playing cards to sort of battle against each other. But the interesting thing with this one is you play the card, and once you've played it and resolved it, it goes into almost a discard. But when you play your next card, that card will come back. Ooh. So you get a bit of information about each other, of what moves you've already used and what perhaps you might have left in your hand. So it almost gives me a feel of like, almost like, with Onitama, where there's one off to the side and that's not in play, but I want that. But you sort of get to feel what moves someone might be able to do. Yeah. And by the designers of Sail, I am very, very intrigued. Very intrigued by that.
UK Games Expo is going to blow my mind.
Yeah.
Wow, there's so many cool
I know.
games
There were so many, and there were so many I wanted to talk about today.
Yeah.
But there were just too many for the list.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I needed that big time slot for Sentai and Sensibility.
Definitely, you did.
Yeah, because I needed to read that.
Well, I'm going to do a very short one now to compensate then. I'm going to talk about... Well, I'm not really going to talk about it. I'm just going to say Lunar Trick. Now, the games company, I think, is Sinka Games. Yeah. I think so. And, wow, I'm so excited to see this because we just watched part of the Dice Tower where Mike DeLisio was saying about his games he was looking forward to at Tokyo
Game Market. Yeah.
And this was one. And he had a little picture thing come up on screen. And oh my God, it looks fantastic. Yeah. Like a cloth play mat there. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah. It looks absolutely beautiful. And it's got sort of like the phases of the moon. I think the phases of the moon influence the tricks that you can play. So I'm intrigued to see if it's a bit like Trickeress had that sort of day and night. And I'm wondering if it's got a similar type thing happening with it. But it looks beautiful, like say with like a silk mat.
Stunning, the artwork. The box cover. Oh my.
Yeah. So Lunar Tricks. But there is another game from Sinka that I'm very excited for as well.
You've thrown in another
I know, because Crazy Corgis. Go and check out that box cover. Oh my God, it's amazing. Yes. And it's another trick-taking game or something like card.
Yeah, so it's looking at that one as well, yeah.
Amazing, the number of sort of like small card games that are going to be at UKGE this year.
Can't wait.
Yes, very excited. So the final one on my list, because no list of mine would be complete without a beaver. No,
indeed.
So the last one on my list is Timbertown from Alley Cat Games. Timbertown. Yes. Which is being launched at UK Games Expo. It's got beavers.
Yes.
You're building things with your beavers, sort of tile placement, and it's just got the cutest beavers in the world. Yeah. And that's all I need to know.
Yep, definitely.
Beavers.
I'm in. I do love a beaver.
Game.
Yes, I do. Fantastic.
So that's my list.
Can't wait. Yeah. Oh, that's your list.
That's my list then.
Can I just say bravo?
Thank you. I was quite concise then as well.
You were very concise. I shall be even more concise with the last one on my list. And this is coming from Z-Man Games. It's Matt Leacock. It's cooperative. It's Lord of the Rings. And it's actually called Lord...
Did you want to drop the mic then?
I haven't got a mic to drop, so I shall drop my Apple Pencil. No, I won't. It costs too much. I'll put put that back there. It is Lord of the Rings, Fate of the Fellowship. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Well, we know it's almost got a bit of the pandemic system in it, but it's not a pandemic game. It's all being done very, very differently.
Very differently. It's co-op, Matt Leacock.
And it's based on the books by the looks of it. All the artwork and everything, it looks more book than film.
Well, more cartoony, I think, yeah. But wait and see. Wait and see. Can't wait.
I think there's going to be lots of people rushing to go and have a look at that there.
Well, tell me now, today is the 7th of May. How long is it until the UK Games Expo?
3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah, I have to count the weeks. I can't do mental maths.
That's so exciting.
I know.
Can't wait.
But before then, we've got RulesCon.
We have.
Rules of Play Convention in Cardiff.
Rules of Play, RulesCon in Cardiff, yes,
it's happening this weekend, Friday to Sunday.
Yep. Can't wait.
Very excited.
Can't wait, very excited. But, come on, UK Games Expo.
It's
great.
The biggest show in the UK.
Yep.
So and it's in the new venue. Well, it's in the same venue, but in new halls.
New halls, yeah.
So everyone's going to be lost.
Yeah.
We've already started programming you of figuring out the map of where the nearest toilets and things are.
Yeah, but otherwise I will find the nearest adult I can, and I'll go to a collection point where you can find me and collect me.
Okay.
If I get lost.
Okay. At the end of the show.
No, not at the end of the show.
But we're super looking forward to it, and we're super excited to see lots of friends there. Yes, lots of catching up.
Yep. Going to be great.
Yes, playing games, buying games. Woo!
Yeah.
So the next video after that will be the games hall.
Yeah.
Let's see how many of these we managed to pick up.
Yes.
Or play.
Absolutely. Well, there you go. I've got to say it again. Your list was fantastic.
Yeah, it was better than yours.
Yeah, I keep waiting for you to say your list was good too, Phil. But
it was very good. Your list, actually, there were lots of games on your list that I'm very excited. Well, actually, all the games on your list, I am excited to play.
Too late. Talk to my beaver. Well, I do hope you enjoyed taking a look at these games with us. I mean, I certainly enjoyed taking a look at them. I know this.
Listening to our descriptions of them.
Yeah, absolutely. If you did, please consider hitting the old like button and also hit that subscribe button too, if you would be so kind.
And notifications.
Yeah, because that would really help to grow the channel.
And let us know what you are looking forward to at UK Games Expo.
Yes, please.
And if you see us there, come say hi.
Oh, yes, please do. Please do. Yes. Yeah. There you go. Well, as always, thanks so much for watching. Please do take care, and bye
for now.